Titles on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most.
Welcome back, everyone, to U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. You haven't missed too much just yet. We're still in the first quarter and ready for a kickoff. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They go play action with Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Wilson now off the bootleg. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. A couple of veterans, Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Wilson. 20. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Javonte Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it was Javonte Williams who capped it all off with a touchdown reception. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Take it in at the 3. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much because you're right.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cousins. Throwing left side, it's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Play fake. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Wilson. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
That goes for a gain of 31. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. On the move past the 40. There he goes again. Touchdown! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brett Kern now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them. Here we go!
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Off the play fake, Cousins. Sliding out of the pocket.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
He's got Hamler on the out route.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here's Wilson to throw.
Quick throw, finding Dulcich. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Wilson.
He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing again on second down. Wilson.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Out to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
So we reach halftime, and what's
message received here? No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
The Viking position, they've got the lead. They get the...
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. There's a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense.
What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral. Because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. They go play action. Cousins steps away. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the microscope.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. They open the lead up now to 25. Minnesota. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near him.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted,
Andrew Booth picks it off. And the